Okay, let's try this again. I have no idea where we are. We'll find out in a minute. I just realized that my channel had been offline and evidently it did not record anything that I just did. So welcome to my first playthrough of the Total War series with Rome 2, the newest expansion. Not expansion, but the newest game in the series. I had actually run through the first, the prologue, I guess it's called, and I don't even know if it saved when I exited out. I didn't catch it. So I might have to actually play through the prologue again, which is fine because, well, evidently my video wasn't being streamed anyway. So we'll find out here in a minute. The XSplit was showing it was being streamed, but I don't think it was actually making Twitch for some reason. So we will find out momentarily. I had gone through the prologue and succeeded in beating back the Samnites, but if we have to do it again, we'll do it again. No big deal.
They must be punished!
A little late for that.
Silence.
Rolling hay bales of fire? I don't think I remember that weapon. Nice hit. Wars were brutal, and a lot more personal than they are today. Okay, evidently I don't have to go through the prologue again. Or maybe, well, I don't know. Multiplayer quick, prologue new campaign, load campaign. Okay, there we go. It did save, good. I don't know if there's multiple campaigns here, I haven't looked. We're just gonna pick off where we left off, where we were charged with protecting Capua again, I guess it was. So we have a treasury.
Tribune Silanus, news from Rome. The Following the capture of Consul Rutulus and the passing of Consul Linus at Capua, the Senate have moved to grant you emergency powers to command the defense of Campania. Your intervention at Capua saved the settlement and has earned you the highest praise on the Senate floor.
Okay, campaign map is a theater in which armies, kingdoms, and empires can be created, surveyed, commanded, and destroyed. Territory is divided into provinces consisting of up to 4 regions. Okay.
This
There's
is
no
no
time
time for celebration, however. The situation remains grim. Survey the map for yourself.
Okay, move the camera, yeah, zoom in and out, yeah. Inspect, okay, inspect Capua. There we go, zoom in
Capua has
onto it.
yet to recover from the siege. The settlement cannot withstand another attack.
Regions are controlled by factions such as the Romans and the Samnites, who can be neutral, allied, or at war. Okay. Army. The arrows indicate forces that can reinforce this army in battle.
Speak your mind.
Bovianum is the Samnite capital. Reports indicate that Rutulus is being held here. We face a long war before we can hope to free the consul.
The region can be captured by taking its central settlement, and the regions are the mini provincial divisions.
Rome is well protected from attack by a line of hills running inland. Any Samnite assault must come from the south, through Capua.
So it sounds like we have to protect Capua. Faction is destroyed when it controls no more regions or armies. Okay. So any attack has to come through here, which means this must be the break in the hills that they could get an army through. I guess this was where the allies came from in the prologue. Sarah, if I recall correctly. Looking at the various, okay, this is a new province, Samnian province. Samnian, okay. I guess that's the owner. The region is... Okay, that is the Samnian province. That's also the Samnian province. Okay, I'm confused. Why are they different colors if they're both the Samnian province? There's the 4 regions within that province. Yeah, okay. So what's next?
Be advised, the Samnites raise more armies against us.
Fetch your swords. The Samnites dare to challenge us again. It will be 5 seasons before they reach Roman territory, but we have little defense in place. We must move to protect Capua while we still have time.
Okay.
Capua will surely fall under another siege. There is a pass to the south which guards the entrance to the Campanian plain. We shall march out and await the enemy.
Armies used to defend territory, seize enemy settlements, and fight enemy armies. Armies are represented on the campaign map by an army piece. An army must always be led by a general. Left click to select the army.
Silanus.
When an army is selected, the land area it can move to within 1 turn is highlighted. To move the selected army, right-click on your desired location. Put it in the pass here.
For Rome! Good. We have blocked the road to Rome. The Samnite attack must come through here. Our depleted army can replenish over time while we await their arrival.
Army positioned at a choke point will block that point to enemy armies, forcing them to do battle or find another route in order to progress. An army expends action points as it moves. Action points are restored each turn. Depleted army units will automatically recover their numbers while in friendly territory. Okay. So any army is going to have to come up this way. That's a Samnite army there, it looks like. Okay, I'm going to be right back. Okay, I'm presuming the bars at the bottom of the unit cards are army strengths, reinforcements required, etc. Let's take a look at a card and see what we have here. And upgrade, retrieving. I presume that's 122 of 160. Let's take a look at 4 of 120, 97 of 120. Yeah, that's got to be, I presume those are numbers of troops. Yeah, 88 of 160, certainly that's what that is. Let's see, there's an experience bar for them. I'm not sure what that third number is. Power, maybe? No, that's those. Melee attack, weapon damage, charge bonus, melee defense, armor, health, base morale. And then a bunch of icons. I have no idea what that mean. Let's see if I can hover over. Okay. Races or shield. Okay, it's types of maneuvers, I guess. No, not types of maneuvers. It's natural bonuses. Okay. So, let's see. We've got the path blocked off. Let's see what's next. This portion appears to be turn-based.
Also add to our strength and recruit more troops.
Ooh, recruitment. Okay. Additional units can be recruited into an army from the recruitment panel. Select your army and click the recruit units button. Okay, there we go. And left click on a unit card to add it to the recruit. Q, okay. Right click for further information. There we go. Give us some more information about, okay, the pedia. Cost is 470. Where's our, I have no idea where our income is. Upkeep cost is 90. Okay, that's what that value over here was the upkeep. Melee attack, weapon damage, charge ball, yeah. Abilities, attacking, swim, okay. There we go, description. During the 4th century BC, the Romans abandoned the phalanx in favor of an army of hastati, principes, and triarii. These were deployed in manipoles, compact blocks of men laid out in checkerboard formation. These allowed flexibility moving across the battlefield, particularly when compared to a solid phalanx. Like most sophisticated city-states in the ancient world, Rome expected its men to fight and supply their own war gear when they did so. A cynical observer might be tempted to note that the Manipular Legion also made sure that the hierarchy of Rome was preserved. The youngest and least wealthy became hastati, the first line in the battle in a Roman legion. Behind them became the second line of principes, older and richer men, and finally the terrarii, the third line of the most experienced warriors. Going to the terrarii was a Roman saying in all kinds of situations, implying that everything else had been tried and found wanting. Okay, so we'll...
The recruits will begin their training immediately, Tribune.
It's available for recruitment are set by the military buildings within the local province, okay?
Excellent. In time, we will have plenty of troops to meet the Samnite advance.
Time on the campaign map is advanced in turns. Use the end turn button to move the game on. Other factions will then move their army pieces, recruit units, and perform other actions. Okay, where's our, something that says what, I guess that's the number of units I can control with this general. Let's take a look. Event messages. Can't use any of those buttons right now. Something was supposed to say how much money I had, and I don't see it. Maybe it's not available because it's still early in the campaign tutorial type.
About multiple armies. May the gods have mercy if they all attack at once.
The new recruits have joined our army and are ready to be tested in battle. It will be a while before the Samnites arrive. We should take advantage of the delay and seek to further their training.
Okay, so there is research. Researching new technologies can bring a variety of civic and military benefits. Only one technology may be researched at a time. Research is undertaken on the technology panel. Okay, so let's look at research. Advance your faction's military and civic capabilities through research. Research the technology to unlock the 3 military technology chains. We can't do that one anyway, so that's the only one we can do at this point.
More avenues of research and training will become available as our expertise improves. Continued development and learning is vital in the race to keep in step with our enemies.
The order in which technologies unlock and the benefits they bring can be browsed on the branches of the technology tree. Ah, okay. What about all that right now?
Let us also recruit more troops while we wait out the Samnite advance.
Speak your mind.
Still only have the one type to research.
Samnites invade Lucanian territory. When the time comes, it'll be an honor to reinforce the Lucanians in battle. We owe them a great debt for Capua.
The Lucanians have set an ambush. Let us hope that it succeeds. Our allies report that the Samnites march with many skirmishers within their ranks. We must consider the balance of our own forces.
Their light troops will not outrun a horse, no matter how little armor they bear. The barracks in Capua will permit the recruitment of cavalrymen, but it remains damaged from the recent siege. By repairing it and recruiting cavalry, we will give ourselves a powerful advantage.
Aha. Settlements contain buildings that perform a variety of functions, such as the recruitment of troops. Settlement buildings damaged in battle or by sabotage require repairs before they can be of benefit. Ooh, sabotage. Sounds like fun. The buildings present in a settlement can be viewed on the province panel. This appears when a settlement in the province is selected. A damaged building can be repaired by clicking on the repair button on the building rollout panel. Click the repair button to the right to start repairing. There we go.
Repairs on the barracks are underway. Put the laborers of Capua to another task. A workshop near the front line would be useful. This would supply and maintain better quality armor for our men.
New buildings may be constructed within a settlement. Start a construction site in Capua to expand the settlement and allow for a new building.
You can see that Capua's city limits grow to accommodate the new construction site. Now instruct the laborers to begin the workshop itself.
Now there's an empty slot. Construct a workshop in the empty slot in Capua.
Excellent. Weapons and armor are always good investments in times of war.
New buildings may be constructed within a settlement. Buildings can be upgraded over time.
We must continue to recruit men into the army. The enemy come by road. They approach with speed.
Armies can move furthest in a turn by traveling on roads. Armies can move off-road but at a reduced speed. An army can be instructed to move to a far-off destination. It will do so over multiple turns. Let's see if we can find our there's one enemy army. There's one way up there. One way out there. Really up for the enemy armies right now. We're recruiting troops until the Samnites attack, okay.
Are you ready to serve Rome?
Must be turns until recruited.
The
Nope, looks
Lucanian
like the
ambush has
ambush.
failed. Their capital is threatened. We must assist them with haste.
Our primary goal is the defense of Rome. When we have secured our own borders, we can look to assist our allies. Our barracks are repaired, and the stablemaster sends us horsemen to aid the war effort. Let us recruit more and strengthen further.
Recruit additional cavalry.
Speak your mind.
There's cavalry. Let's see, they have a low melee attack, decent weapon damage, charge bonus, melee defense, good armor, health, morale. That's right, we can right click. Low damage but average armor penetration, weak defense, average attack. Those are the abilities. Draco, Testudo, Flying Wedge, Hide. Recruited from the gentry and lower aristocratic classes of Roman society, the Equids were the Aequites? I don't know, were the cavalrymen of the royal and early republican Roman armies. To be a member of the equestrian class meant that a man was rich enough to keep a horse and provide his own armor, shield, and spear. There were usually some 300 Equites in each republican legion, organized into 10 turmae of 30 horsemen, each under the command of 3 decuriones. One of these men would be the praefectus, or commander of each turmae. Mostly drawn from the young sons of the elite society, these men were keen to show their courage. This was an important step in gaining a political office and prestige for their families. Mundane duties such as patrol or reconnaissance would be the work of the Equites Extraordinary of the Sociae, the Romans' Italian allies. During the Samnite and Punic Wars, the Equites ranks were opened to first-class commoners. Although commoners received none of the equestrian social and political powers, they replaced the aristocracy in the cavalry, while the equestrians became senior officers in the new Marian legions. Now have some cavalry being recruited.
The Lucanians are defeated. Our allies have fallen and their people enslaved.
This cruel fate shall not befall Rome. Samnium shall be ground to dust. I swear this to Jupiter.
And Mars and Venus and Saturn.
We have one season to prepare for the Samnite attack, Silanus. Let us fortify our position.
Armies can take up different stances, each with their own bonuses. A selected army stances can be browsed from the Army Stances rollout panel. Set to a fortified stance. Establish a small fort in order to improve defensive and support capabilities. Costs 50% of force's total movement range to assume this stance. Plus 50% reinforcement range. Plus 2 for defenses and barricades. Plus 1 set of spike traps. Plus 2 defenses of caltrops. And a plus 10 melee defense skill for all units. Forces in this stance cannot move. Other stances are ambush, raiding, and forced march.
We make our stand here.
The men have started work on a fortified encampment. We have prepared all that we can. There is little left to do but await the enemy arrival.
They've got 2 armies immediately available. There's still armies that are a distance away, it looks like. Only moving to
Pick up
1.
your weapons, men. The enemy are upon us. 100 denarii to the man who brings me the enemy general's sash. To battle!
You are defending the Summer region Capua hilly light forest. Fight the battle on the battlefield. You can choose to auto-resolve the battle if you think the odds are in your favor. However, you have a better chance of victory if you fight the battle manually. Strength of the opposing force is small. I've been appointed proprietor for the coming battle. It is a great honor. No Silvanus has ever served the Republic so high. My focus remains devoted to the task at hand. The army has made camp at the foot of the great Mount in Vesuvius, the priests have been conducting prayers to ensure the favor of Jupiter and divine the health of Consul Rutilius. From these heights we can guard the pass into the Campanian plain. A foraging party has already skirmished with scouts from the Samnite army. Our camp has not been found, but the enemy will reach us soon.
Congratulations on your promotion, Proprietor. It was not before time. I'm pleased to report that the men are ready to deploy for battle, despite the foul weather we've been...
Weather.
Good. Our camp blocks this road, and while we hold this position, the enemy cannot pass. Deploy the infantry in a line facing down the valley so that each unit covers the flank of the next. See to it.
Each army deploys on the field prior to battle. Defenders before attackers. During the deployment, units can be placed anywhere within the marked zone. Infantry is best deployed in a line where each unit protects the flanks of the adjacent unit.
Romans, ready for duty! Hastati!
Melee troops awaiting orders. Hastati! Melee infantry ready.
How much of a...
Brave Romans, to a man!
Melee troops awaiting orders.
I don't know if there should be any gaps in the deployment or not. We'll find out.
Levy!
Slingers, come. We get a height advantage for being up. The infantry in a line facing down the valley. Okay, so their deployment area is out there. If I want the slingers out that far, though, put the slingers behind. It might tell me when I click the my cavalry. I just realized it didn't give me my cavalry.
Speak!
Send some scouts forward to observe the Samnite advance, Commander. The brow of the hill obscures our view from here.
Melee infantry at your command.
Jupiter gives us strength!
Close that gap a bit.
Melee troops. Over!
Ready and waiting! Quick march!
Jupiter gives us strength. At the double.
At your service!
In the name of Rome, Astarte.
Proud Romans all!
Melee infantry.
Hastati! Marching order! On me!
Ready and waiting. On me! Romans ready for duty.
Orders!
They're there. Some of them anyway. Skirmishers and mobs. Okay. And there's another unit over there. Mobs.
Hold positions, men! We're here to guard this pass, not chase them back to Samnium.
It's there. Very heavy spear infantry, eager flank secure fresh. Very light melee infantry. Slingers, skirmishers.
The Samnites are sending javelins against us. They mean to disrupt our line before their infantry engage.
Lightly armored troops that throw javelins or use slingshots can use skirmish ability, which allows the unit to automatically retreat when an enemy to avoid hand-to-hand combat. Okay.
We can use our cavalry to chase them.
There's our cavalry.
They remain hidden from the enemy behind this hill.
Cavalry mobile soldiers on horseback, ideal for swift maneuvers. A cavalry charge can swiftly break enemy morale, particularly when delivered to the flank or rear of the unit. Vulnerable against spear or pike weapons and in prolonged engagements. Can use dismount, a special ability to fight on foot.
Advance the cavalry to the side of our position. Keep them concealed. Use the brow of the hill or the forest as cover.
Those can be used concealed troop movements. Units can also remain hidden in force as long as they move slowly. Okay. Let's slow down then. Walking units do not tire and remain hidden in forests. Hold control while dragging out of formation to order the select units to walk instead of run. Oops. What? Stop. You guys aren't supposed to be moving.
Sons of Mars!
What are you doing?
Orders! Riders, forward!
We should be able to come down and catch them in the flank from the top of the hill, it looks like. They are moving forward with their skirmishers, and mob. 3 of the units coming forward. Where's the rest of them? Okay, there's the rest of them coming. Slowly advancing. I wonder if I can go down that hill that way. Yeah, it looks like I can. So we'll move you guys out here. Probably want to move you guys back into line. Don't need you that close anymore. You guys can double time up there. Can see everything now. Always.
Ready for duty. Has started. Melee cavalry ready. Commander. For Rome. Equites. Melee horsemen! Engage! Equites! Mars, Aid us!
The main body of the enemy are advancing, Sardanus.
Let them approach. That muddy ground will sap their strength.
Riders at your command! Great advance! Equites!
Okay, evidently that was not the best use of my he has a few more troops here than I thought. Yeah, you guys go do what I told you to do. You guys do what I told you to do.
Sons of Mars! You advance at speed! Melee cavalry ready! Equites! Equites!
Let's go for a flanking movement again.
Italian
Let's go back
swordsmen!
there.
Equites! Follow me!
They are now
Romans to a man! Forward!
split themselves up. We'll go ahead and go for... Yeah, now he's coming our way.
Melee ready! Ovidiamus!
We await the enemy.
Hastati!
Samnium shall fall.
Equites! Ready for orders!
Fight well, men, and hold your ground. The fate of Rutilus and all of Rome itself depends on us.
Orders! Victory for Rome!
We await the enemy. To Paulinus!
Equites! Jupiter gives us strength!
Those spears. No, they're mercenaries and swordsmen.
Commander, ready! Charge! Glory to Rome! Rome is mother to us all! Jupiter gives us strength!
Proprietor, your very presence can sway this battle. Your word can rally and inspire the men.
General is the most important unit in an army with many unique abilities. Provides a morale boost to nearby enemies. Use the rally boost to provide a temporary morale boost to nearby units. Cause inspire ability on the target unit to fight. Okay. How do we use it?
The Samnites flee. Commander, you are surely fated by the gods. No previous leader has driven back the Samnites so quickly.
See how to use.
Soldiers, victory is ours. Your descendants will dine on your achievements here today. When he walks free, the consul will bestow great privileges to you all.
There's the inspire. Okay, we succeeded. That wasn't too terribly bad, I guess. I got a couple achievements, I see. Optile and Auxilia. I may be a low-ranking commander, but the force and fury with which the Samnite army was vanquished at Vesuvius was a shock and delight to me. There's more vigor and cheer about the camp than ever before. You can see it in the eyes of every man. They know they have the beating of any Samnite army. I must leave them for now, for I have been summoned to Rome. It has been a busy few weeks, and it somehow sits wrong to leave the front line. The immediate threat is quelled, however. Roman lands should be safe for now.
Congratulations are in order, Proprietor Solanus, for I understand that the Senate have appointed you to lead the invasion of Samnium. An easy choice to make, if I may say. The Senate wished for you to return the settlement of Salernum to us. It was overrun by the Samnites some years ago, and its capture would again give Rome control of Campania.
Regions on the campaign map are grouped together into provinces such as Campania. Controlling all regions in a province allow you to issue edicts which provide certain benefits. Mission issued. The enemy garrison at Salernum is small and will not withstand our army. Act quickly and take the settlement before it can be reinforced. Hold the following Salernum. Reward treasury 1,000. Okay. Still don't see. Okay,
Very
there's
well.
my treasury, I guess,
Send word
down
to
here
Rome
somewhere.
that our attack will begin immediately.
Current treasury 522. Predicted income minus 134. That's not good. Food surplus. Your faction is benefiting from a surplus of food, plus 1 growth per turn. All provinces, plus 4 replenishment units. All regions. Current year 311 BC. Okay, the Senate and other authorities sometimes issue objectives for you to complete. Current objectives can be viewed through the objectives panel. That would be the trophy, I guess. With an army selected, right-click on an enemy or army or settlement to attack it. Let's look at the objectives panel. Ultimate objectives. Accomplish one of the following sets of objectives to win the game. That's grayed out. Hold the following settlements. Army. Okay. Question mark doesn't do anything. Okay. So. Select Solanus army and.
We cannot train further recruits. The treasury is just too stretched to support greater numbers. Word may have reached you of some minor concerns regarding Rome's finances, but do not let them distract you from your military duties.
Siege engineers to the fore!
Okay, no equipment available. Attacking. Siege vehicles are only available when attacking province capitals. Defending defensive artillery is available with high-level province capital buildings. I have observed the spring in the step of every soldier since our enemy was driven from Roman Solio. Yet the Samnites, a people native to the mountains, still occupy lands on the coast that were once allied to Rome. We must now march to reclaim them. My guard and I passed through Capua 5 days ago. Repairs to the city are still ongoing, but great cheer was roused from the populace by our arrival, and we were greeted by a feast. A shrine was erected to the fallen city defenders before our departure the next day. The Samnites seem content to sit in the town and let us advance. Perhaps they lack inspiration, perhaps they plan a ruse. We will find out soon enough. Weather conditions. As the attacking force, you may choose to wait for more favorable weather conditions before commencing your attack. Chances remaining 3. Current weather day. Effects. No adverse effects. I don't know what the potential... so we'll wait and see what comes up. Fog. Reduced visibility. All ships and missile units fire with reduced accuracy and range, and enemy units are concealed by fog at long distances. Yeah. Dry. Okay, we'll stay with this. Since I don't know what I'm up against at this point.
We gave battle, so we must show aggression. Defeat the enemy army or capture the settlement to claim victory.
Little Colosseum there. I thought the defender deployed first. Got lots of area to deploy here. Wonder if deploying here in the This looks like a good deployment here. Deploy here. Good. I can't deploy there.
Hastati!
It looks like it self-deploys. Well, that's no good. Did I miss a deployment phase? Is that what it is?
Come, soldiers! Draw your weapons! Raise a clamor and let the townsfolk know that Salernum gains its freedom this day! Now advance!
Tribunus!
We await the enemy.
Equites! Domine!
You do not have to order each unit individually, Commander. Group the army in a structured formation, if it pleases you, or assign a portion of it to a subordinate.
Group control panel can be used to assign multiple units to a group for easy selection. A formation group can be assigned to lock group units into their relative positions. Multiple units can be placed into a preset formation using the formations panel. An AI group can be created to instruct units to intelligently attack a target or defend a location.
Hastati! Grouped and ready!
Samnium shall fall. In service of Rome. Grouped and ready.
Heavy slingers! Battle group ready and awaiting orders. Battle group ready.
Orders.
Commander. Grouped and ready. Extemplo! Equites! Stay in formation! Melee cavalry ready. Anyone who breaks formation will be melee troops awaiting orders.
Speak! Jupiter gives us strength.
Heavy slingers! Move out!
Okay, so they've got another unit out there, I see now. Spearmen. Keep our horse away from them. Mob and slingers.
Equites!
Got a mob out to the side.
Riders! Forward! Ready! Cohorts Panati!
I've got more. What is that? Another mob out? Is that a that is a ship, it looked like. Oh, spearmen. Okay. So they've got 2 units of spearmen out there. Slingers and mobs.
What news? Move out!
And here comes some more. Cavalry. Okay. So we got something for our cavalry to do. I want cavalry to guard my flanks here. Keep you hidden behind the forest.
Equites!
Cavalry guard the flanks against cavalry charges.
Sons of Mars! Equites! In service to Rome!
We await the enemy. me!
Melee infantry at your command.
Sons of Mars! Levy! Follow me! At speed!
Okay, our first contact.
Astarte! Attack their position!
Some cavalry here.
Astarte! Break the lines!
Equites!
Astarte!
In service of Rome.
Ready for orders.
Equites! Brave Romans to a man! Equites! Melee cavalry! Forward!
Speak! Loose!
Equites! Come on, forward! Ready and waiting.
Never surrender!
Quick march! Victory for glory!
Levy slingers! Yours to command!
I am ready. To arms!
Equites! Attack their position!
Missile infantry at your command!
We await the enemy.
Equites! Riders! Forward!
Samnium shall fall.
Ready and waiting! Ordinem, Commander! Glory to Rome!
What news? For the gods!
Equites! Up at speed! Swift melee cavalry! Attack for Rome! Engage! Break the lines!
Astarte!
Glory to Rome! Equites! Proud Romans all!
Men of Italia! Legio Parati!
Equites! Ready! To advance! Equites! Mandata
Ready and
tua!
waiting! Come forward! At your service! Ready and waiting! Tribunus! Levy slingers! Rome is mother to us all! By your command!
Ready and waiting.
Jupiter gives us strength!
Looks like he's got some reinforcements out there. Looks like I've routed his primary. Nope, he's still got one unit.
Cavalry ready. Legio Parati!
I am ready. Let them go, my soldiers! Let them run back to their mountain hideaways and prepare their barricades. They have felt the strength of Rome, and will feel it again when we come for Rutilus. Rejoice, for we are victorious!
British! A quick march!
Okay. That was successful. I was a little bit worried about my units running off after the reinforcements there. They didn't. The population of Salernum came out of their houses and cheered our troops after the resolution of the battle. So heady was the strength of the feeling against the enemy that the remaining Samnite settlers were compelled to seal themselves in the town hall for fear of their safety. Amid the excitement, a fire took hold in which a number of the Samnites perished, the remainder being pulled from the building and beaten by the townsfolk. I have been recalled once more to the capital. Salernum's capture has opened up routes to the sea and unto the hinterlands of Rome. I will stress the importance of retaining this vital intersection to the Senate.
Proconsul Gaius Fulvius Silanus, your campaign against the Samnites has been so impressive, it's little surprise that the Senate have chosen to place full civil and military power in your hands. No doubt you've heard of the staggering ransom the Samnites are demanding for the return of Consul Rutilus. We cannot consider payment. He must be regained by force. You gain experience from your victories, Silanus. Be sure to make use of your newfound wisdom.
Generals and agents gain experience and increase in rank over time as they perform successful actions. As a character's rank increases, new skills can be chosen. Silanus has increased in rank. Award him a new skill. The diligent man has a wealth of experience and continues to hone his abilities. You may learn an additional skill. Warrior gives +1 zeal. Commander +1 authority. Strategist +1 cunning. I have no idea what the stats are. It's got an ambition. Cunning sounds fun though, so we'll go with that.
Take time to manage your person, Silanus, and those who serve under you. The plebs will rally behind leaders of high standing. Such a figure would be useful now. I'm afraid I bring news that a crisis has arisen in Rome.
Generals and agents? Okay, we knew about that. The character will also gain traits and ancillaries over time depending on their actions.
Rome's treasury has been drained dry by this war. Taxes have been raised and the people neglected. There has been unrest and matters have come to a head. A revolt is underway. It must be quelled by a show of force.
Public order. The public order level in a province must be kept in check to prevent it degenerating into revolt. Various factors can improve public order, such as garrison size and buildings beneficial to the populace. Other factors could be detrimental to public order, such as high taxes or invading armies. Select Rome and click the Details button to view public order in Latium.
It is clear that
Yeah,
public order
that's
is
bad.
low. The plebs will need to be appeased. Before they can be offered the carrot, however, they must be shown the stick. Destroy the rebel army.
Province Details panel shows information such as public order and income levels. The mouse cursor tooltip on the public order bar lists the factors affecting population happiness in a province. Current -50, change per turn -7, difficulty level +10, buildings +4, taxes -15, slaves -6. +14 and -21, yeah, that's -7. Okay. With our army no doubt regrouping to attack us, with our enemy no doubt regrouping to attack us once more, the rebellion in Latium cannot be tolerated. Defeat the rebel army to stamp your authority in Rome. Crush the uprising in the following settlement: Velitrae. Velitrae, okay.
Moving troops away from the front line is problematic. It will leave Salernum wide open to attack. Another army must be raised. A new commander must be appointed.
Army on the campaign map must be commanded by a general. New generals can be recruited as your faction grows and accumulates Imperium. A general can be appointed by selecting a province capital and viewing the raised forces panel. Appoint a new general in Rome. And admirals are used to command armies and fleets in battle. Their command rating influences the effectiveness of which our army fights or fleet fights. Generals can be assigned useful skills and household members or objects as they gain experience in battle and increase in rank. They can also be used assigned cursus honorum offices to convey additional bonuses. He looks like a good revolt-crushing general.
An excellent choice. This man can guard the home front and marshal any garrisons that the rebels may attack.
Settlements contain a local garrison that will automatically defend it when attacked. Buildings within a settlement contribute additional units to its garrison. Base your new commander in Velitrae to have him lead the defense against the rebels.
The Senate now requests a demonstration of the authority for which you are so acclaimed, Silanus. At times I will interject with advice, but from here, you must take the lead.
Game will automatically save each turn. Games can be saved and loaded from the game menu. Rome and Capua must remain in human hands. Silanus must be... Okay. General go. Where do I find my general now? How's my technology going anyway? Search this technology. Okay, it looks like I finished and it didn't tell me I finished. I can get molecular organization. What it does. Get physical conditioning. My general. The general, where is he? Well, that's my active mission.
We hunger for battle. To your duties, men! Commander?
Can you get any more units here? Levies. Reload, hide, short range, fast rate of fire, good damage and armor penetration, very weak in melee, very poor morale. Under the early Roman army's Camillian system, if you were poor or lowborn, then you might well have found yourself in battle with little more than a spear in your hand. Typically, the poorest members of a Roman legion leaves were attached to the Hassati and faced a full enemy onslaught. They were used as a screen and to skirmish with the enemy's front line. Unable to afford much armor, the Leaves used javelins in support of their richer compatriots. Historically, there were 300 Leaves alongside 900 Hastati. 20 Leaves in front of each of the 60 manifolds. They were replaced by valets who were deployed across 3 main stages of... okay. Let's go ahead and...
It is of obvious benefit to build forces rapidly in times of war. Our barracks are large enough to train multiple units at once.
It is usually possible to recruit multiple units in one turn. The number of turns until a unit is recruited is shown on the card in its queue. A unit recruitment order can be cancelled by left-clicking on its card in the queue. The revolting army.
Battle is upon us, Commander, but do not grow weary. You need not oversee every skirmish in person.
Battles can be auto-resolved, so the game automatically determines their likely outcome. Select the auto-resolve. General's predictions, decisive victory, very high. Resolve. Battle panel to auto-resolve the battle. Okay. We have to choose a stance for it to actually... there it goes. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we succeeded.
Victory is ours, Commander. What you do with the captured men is up to you. As slaves, they will fetch a handsome price, but the message sent by either clemency or brutality can be worth more.
He was a brutal kind of general. Nah, we're going to enslave him. Any slaves may affect public order. Well, that's right, we have a low public order, don't we? Kill him.
With the rebels crushed, the rule of law in Rome now goes unquestioned. Silanus, despite your military background, it is time for you to take a full interest in civic affairs.
Hi, how you doing? I'm like early campaign. Just picked it up not too long ago. Woke up this morning, couldn't sleep, so I decided to pull it up. I don't know if this is actually... this might actually still be the prologue.
Matters of state from you
I guess.
now, but you will appreciate that military successes can only be built on civil foundations. The wheels of war are turned by money.
I've never played any of the Total War series, so this is all new. Unit training, upkeep of troops, and building construction are all deplete your treasury. Funds are taken from your central treasury and raised through trade taxes and plunder. Taxes managed through the trade and finance panel. Okay. Set the tax level to normal.
While
Okay.
overtaxation brings its own problems, it is equally important to keep a positive balance sheet. This war cannot be won without money coming in.
Can unit train level set. Provinces can be exempted from taxation to temporarily improve public order there. Okay.
Excellent. With matters settled at home, attention can turn to the Samnites once again. The Senate have decreed that they must not be allowed to threaten Rome again. Consul Rutulus must be recovered. Bovianum must fall.
Okay, Samnites still hold our leader and refuse to release him. This land shall not know peace until Rutulus is reclaimed. At every town and village in Samnium knows naught but Roman rule. Hold the following settlement. 10,000 reward. Nice.
The Samnites will be fortifying the mountain passes inland from Salernum, but Buxentum to the south is relatively undefended. Some Lucanian exiles are offering a substantial reward if we retake the city for Rome. To achieve surprise, however, we should invade by sea.
We'll automatically move onto a transport when ordered onto the sea. Sailing from a port is free, but embarking from a beach costs action points. Land on the sea when the coast is rocky. Okay. The surviving Lucanian aristocracy beseech us to reclaim their city. The Samnites are a mountain people and not known for their skills on the water. We should strike from the sea. Okay. Got some transports there.
Silanus. We rest here. All hands to the oars. The sea beckons.
Infested sea region. Naval battle time? Sure, why not?
This army has moved all it can
Oops.
this season.
Okay.
It must rest for now.
Let's see. Check. Positioning. Searching. Can't tell. Is that the turns until completion, maybe? The following concerns remain unaddressed. The character has an unsigned skill. Oh. Oops. I don't think I meant to do that. Okay, no problem.
Silanus, some Lucanian ships have raised the banner of Rome and stand ready to assist in the assault on Buxentum. Enlist their support.
Armies on land cannot merge with one another, but can swap units. An army at sea can be escorted by a navy to sail under its protection. Select your embarked army and right-click on the nearby navy to accompany them.
Yes.
Excellent. With proper fighting ships, we can launch an invasion from the sea where we please.
Coastal invasions. A selected army at sea can blockade a port or mount a naval invasion by right-clicking on the port building in a settlement. Blockading a port prevents trade and stops supplies reaching the defenders. Right-click on the settlement itself to order an army at sea to disembark down the coast and attack on land. Attacking on land is a good option if the naval garrison is strong.
Fleet reporting. It is an honor to serve Rome. Yes.
Can't do anything with the selector box up. Okay.
Ready for orders. Set up a blockade.
Okay, maintain blockade, auto-resolve, fight the battle. Fight the battle. Garrison fleet. The engineers have spent weeks constructing seagoing vessels along the shore of Campania, with yet more being commandeered locally. Many Lucanian exiles have volunteered their services, including some with knowledge of the coastline, so the advantage will surely be ours once the battle is joined. We put to sea yesterday after the wind turned, having been unfavorable to our cause for many days. Contact has been made with several coastal settlements near to our target. Rejoicing in our arrival, the villagers report the enemy have mounted few defenses facing the water. Nevertheless, I have ordered us to anchor and rest, so we may enter the battle tomorrow at full strength. Okay, again, I have no idea what the weather bonuses and penalties are at this point. Favor what? So I'm gonna, well, let's see. Get dry, we can get dry, we can get dry. I think we'll keep it dry.
The enemy cower in the town, inviting an attack. We will have to flush them out.
Additional armies and navies fighting on the same side will enter the battlefield after the start of the battle. Reinforcing armies' direction of entry to the battlefield is shown on the mini-map. So this must be the reinforcements out there.
Ready, willing, and able.
We await the enemy.
Ready for orders.
Battle.
We row into battle, men! The enemy blockade our route to the shore. Send them to the seabed!
We go ashore, men, in the hope of victory. That is the only reason for fighting here. Do not hesitate, do not falter, and do not think of falling back. We go forwards, not back to the deeps.
There are many ways to achieve victory at sea. Overwhelm the enemy with missiles, board and engage their crews hand to hand, or ram their vessels and sink them.
Take aim! Fire!
Sons of Mars!
The enemy. Victory for Rome!
It's gonna get landed.
The Samnite fleet is beaten! Put to shore, men! Let's take this place for Rome!
Transports!
Do we have any
To the
missile
oars!
capability on these things? Why not?
Proud Romans all!
What news?
Yep, we do
Glory
have
to
some
Rome.
missile capability. They're out of range to do anything with, though. Looks like they're out of range to do anything. So move them along the shore here. If we can get some of the units nearby to shore. Nope, evidently that landing spot is taken. They won't land there. Okay, so I can land them back there. I don't want them that far segregated though. See if I can find a landing point over here. Let's get them around the corner. Okay, you're all... Do I still have some out here waiting? I do.
Transport ships at your command! Proud Romans all!
Speak!
Transport ships!
What news?
Guns ready for duty. Transports ready and waiting.
Land there or what? There you go. Okay.
To the shore. Ready for orders.
There we go. Starting to unload.
Disembark. Ships ready.
What news? Obiliamus!
Okay. Let's see what we have here.
Equities.
Bit of scouting here.
Melee troops. To the shore.
Just the first spearmen. Up here.
Move out.
Ready. Ordinem. Orders. Extempo. We await your command.
In service of Rome. I am ready.
Equities. Jupiter gives us strength. Transports ready for orders.
Can't find a place for them to land here.
The enemy.
Assault ships ready for orders.
Speak.
They won't land. Okay, I'm gonna have to move them around here.
Speak. March.
You guys have to find a spot to land too. Oops. I hate when that happens. Get back here.
Melee cavalry.
General.
This guy's selected, not the army. Selection seems to be a bit buggy here. Trying to select the ships, not the... Okay.
What news?
Get you guys over here to set up. What do we have? Slinger, skirmisher, spearmen. Okay.
Death to the Samnites!
Their first unit's organized here. He's got his split up fairly well. Should be able to pick these up piecemeal a little bit. He's got 2 units in reserve, it looks like. At least right now. There's probably more hiding out there.
Equities. Ready. Advance at speed. Back for glory.
Where's the rest of the spearmen? There's spearmen there. Spearmen. Okay, they're getting into position. You guys are still getting into position. Can't seem to land any more ships in the close area here.
Samnium shall fall.
Let's see. Those guys are landing out there.
General! Draw swords and attack! Ready and waiting!
Charge the skirmishers with the cavalry. Guys landed yet? Not yet. We use those batches for control of the victory point, I guess. You guys still haven't killed those cavalry? Or spearmen, I mean.
Speak quickly!
They should be ground up pretty well.
I am ready.
Disembarked yet? Nope.
Domine!
There's not a lot of spot to maneuver around here. You break into some open ground a little bit. Still aren't landed. No, I haven't. As soon as I get these troops landed, I'll do that.
We await the enemy.
There we go. We're starting to force them to a retreat. These troops should be...
Sir, word has reached us that the enemy general is dead, killed by our men. The enemy will surely panic without their leader.
General! pt2!
Of course, that's not the unit that I was expecting to be showing in cinematic. Right-click to exit. Let me go back to that in a minute. Select. Whoa! Still got a unit out there not landed? Really?
Brave Romans to a man! Legio Parati! At speed!
Of course, that's still not the unit I expected to get in the cinematic mode. Select that unit.
Victory! Nice!
It's still not the unit I wanted in cinematic mode. This control system is
I am
definitely... I'll have to wait till the next battle. In the Navy, achievement unlocked. I think the only time I had this cinematic mode was in the prologue with the catapults. The tutorial.
Extend their congratulations for your victory, Silanus. It only remains for you to decide what to do with the settlement. Looting will upset the townsfolk, but will swell Rome's treasury.
Supposed to be an ally. I don't know that I want to loot it. Occupy, loot, or raise. Well, I don't want to raise it. It gains 0 provincial instability, minus 33. Yeah, we'll do that for now.
Still have a good wind.
As our armies push further into the hills and mountains of Samnium, we would do well to reconnoiter the terrain ahead. You should consider recruiting a spy to gather information in enemy territory, Silanus.
Be used to benefit allied settlements and armies or hinder allied enemy army settlements or agents. Can move freely around the campaign map, including into enemy territory. 3 types of agents are champion, dignitary, and spy. Recruited in settlements from the recruit agent panel. Select the settlement to browse available spies. Looks like I got a
Fleet reporting. Your orders?
Spy, spy, spy. Not what I'm looking for. Stats? Any stats? 1, 3, 2, they're all the same. Okay, recruit.
My skills are yours. Fleet reporting.
Okay, warrior, commander, strategist, another point of cunning. I don't know what, okay, I've got a, okay, there we go, we've got a 9 cunning, like an authority point.
What do you wish of me?
What I'm supposed to do with this, spy. Cold and uncharismatic, this woman is difficult to like. Plus cunning, minus skills is farmer.
It is an honor to serve Rome.
To gather information in enemy territory. Yeah, to enemy territory.
Yours. Ready for orders. Romans ready for duty.
Rorari! Jupiter gives us strength! Melee infantry ready!
Levies! Missiles ready and waiting. Romans ready for duty. Rorori!
I am ready.
Left!
Rorari!
Support ships at your command!
Our enemy draws near. Look alive, soldiers. We go to battle.
There are worse places for battle than defending these walls. Let our foes wear themselves out coming to us.
Support ships at your command.
Jupiter gives us strength!
Disembark!
To the shore!
Clips!
Sons of Mars! Etium! For Rome!
Your orders.
Quick march!
Where are ye? Are ready and waiting. For double time.
Levies! Hail!
Sons of Mars. March!
He's gonna come around the far side there, it looks like.
Where are ye?
For Rome! On me!
Roma!
Compact up. There we
At
go.
speed. Spearmen at the ready.
Speak quickly! For the gods!
Proud Romans all! Missile infantry at your
Guys
command!
back this way.
We await the enemy! Take aim!
Jupiter gives us strength! Where are ye?
I am ready.
By your command. Your orders.
To fire! Proud Romans all! Attack! For Rome!
Samnium shall fall.
Spearmen, ready for orders.
Where are ye?
We await the enemy.
What's he
The
got
enemy
there?
general has been dragged to the ground and run through.
Oh, good.
Word
Killed his
gets
general.
Spread through the enemy and do our work.
It's always good. Trying to come around the backside here.
Dragged down
He
to the
is.
fighting. How could this have happened? The men will panic when they hear.
We await your command.
Ready? At the double!
Spearmen at the ready.
Where are ye?
By your command. Yes, Commander.
Romans ready for duty! Glory for Rome! Take aim! Missiles awaiting targets!
You. Stop.
Melee troops awaiting orders.
Engage!
Ready for orders.
Kill those spearmen.
Understood!
You guys have skirmish mode on.
By your command.
I'm not sure where the modes are.
command.
Skirmish mode.
Yes, Commander.
Not sure how that happened.
Fire on the enemy.
Yeah, this battle's lost.
Enemies!
Not sure how skirmish mode got turned on them.
Missiles awaiting targets. Romans ready for duty.
Yeah, this battle's not going well.
Group disbanded.
Yeah, I just don't know how it got turned on. Yeah, it hadn't been on in any of the earlier battles. Okay, I need to take a break. Don't know what's going on here. I'll be back in an hour or so to continue this. Evidently, I didn't have the option to replay that battle, but that had come up in earlier playthroughs. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take a short break. I need some breakfast, and I need to wake up a bit more, I think. Thanks for joining, and for the info, it's also on for... Yeah. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the commentary. Like I said, I am totally new to the Total War series, so this is all new and exciting. Still have some issues with the controls, which I'll have to work through. But I'll be back in an hour or so after I eat. If you're around, I'll be running this again a little bit later this afternoon. I'm going to be picking up my Europa Universalis save that I've been running with some viewers as my advisors. If you're interested in that at all, that'll be 5 or 6 hours from now. But I'll be back in about an hour to pick this up.